Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt, now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Hot and spicy fun vibe because we were a karana. Beat the remake karana to winna. Hada with the wow king the fashion karana. Fun muturana. Kottumi kikke kamena. Prima kotturi. Fantama.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals.
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න Ginger fashion karana Fun 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 uturana Kottumi kikke kamena Prima kottumi Fun tama
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න Beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න Ginger fashion කරන්න Fun 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 උතුරන්න කොත්තමි kick එක මෙන්න Prima කොත්තමි Fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න Beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න Ginger fashion කරන්න Fun 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 උතුරන්න කොත්තමි kick එක මෙන්න Prima කොත්තමි Fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි.
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmalay drinking yogurt, now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmalay drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි.
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmalay drinking yogurt, now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmalay drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වවලා යන්න ගින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි.
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. From Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Heymas Hospitals. Heymas Hospitals, by your side.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න prima කොත්තුමි fun තමයි
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt. Now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
And Harin Pereira, the chairman of the Sponsors Rugby Felicitation Committee, Mr. Amri Jifri, the secretary of the committee, Mr. Tamal De Silva, marketing manager Cargill's Dairies Private Limited, Mr. Duminda Dimel, Sri Lankan representative of TDM International, Mr. Anthony Shian Fernando, president of Atmos Solutions Incorporated, Mrs. Padma James, director AJ Medichem, Mr. Nalin Jayasundara, please be seated? Thank you very much. As we pay tribute to Mother Sri Lanka upon whose earth we stand, it is also in keeping with the richest Peterite traditions that we pay tribute to the Almighty who reigns above us. And to do so, may I please request Reverend Father Shiresh Kandanarachi to lead us in prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. God, our loving Father, as we have gathered this evening to felicitate the sponsors of St. Peter's College Rugby this year, we ask you to bless all of us, Reverend Father Rector, the priests in charge and masters in charge, the members of the Rugby Foundation, the old boys, the coaches, trainers, the Ruggerites, and especially the sponsors of our school rugby team. Lord, we thank you for their generosity and support, which have provided us with the resources to pursue the passion and develop the talents of our players. Grant them success in their endeavors and fill their lives with your grace. Help our boys to keep the St. Peter's College flag flying high by performing to the best of their abilities and by glorifying your holy name. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Most Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on us. Immaculate Heart of Mary, pray for us. Saint Peter, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you very much, Father Niresh. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a lot of work put into this event, and to welcome you formally to this Peterite felicitation of sponsors whom we are all very, very grateful for. It gives me great pleasure to call upon the badges that you will be seeing very soon. And if the boys are ready, it is time to see what you will be seeing on the pitch and what everyone who will be following this rugby league season with their eyes peeled will also be seeing. This is what the sponsors want, and this is what the sponsors will get. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the first 15 captain of St. Peter's College, Dulaj Navodaya, and his two vice captains, Ranit Ridmal and Yumet Shihara, to show off their fancy new jerseys. Building up a little bit of anticipation. Dulaj was in his school uniform just moments ago. And he would have needed the help of the college Shakespeare drama cast to help him into a quick costume change, I'm sure. But this is the first time that we'll be seeing this kit unveiled. And this will be the kit that features for the entire season, of course, and will be seen in as many as 9 or 10 games, perhaps more. Of course, if St. Peter's go the distance, which I'm sure they will, as defending champions. It's been a year for defending champions, hasn't it? Over the last weekend, we had Manchester City, who defended their crown, and then We also had South Africa, who defended their crown at the Rugby World Cup, and St. Peter's, who will be looking to defend their crown at the upcoming league tournament. Please welcome Dulaj Navodya and his vice-captains. If I can ask the gentlemen to get a little bit of help in taking their blazers off and unveiling the new playing kit. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful new playing kit of St. Peter's College for the year 2024. The defending league champs taking on all comers. Thank you very much, Dulaj, Ranidu, and Yumet. Few more photographs, perhaps? Just a few more, okay. Thank you very much, Jeds. And that's all the insignia of the sponsors, wonderful sponsors that we are felicitating tonight on the playing kit of St. Peter's, and you can feel all the work that you have put in being represented on the pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure now to invite to the podium Mr. Dilshan Harin Pereira, the chairman of the Sponsors Rugby Felicitation Committee, to formally welcome you here.
Reverend Father Rector, Rohit Rodrigo, Reverend Father Indunil Sampath, the Vice Rector, Reverend Father Milan Bernard, the Sports Coordinator of Rugby, the Priest Community of St. Peter's College, the Masters and the Teacher in Charge of Rugby, Honorable Minister Premita Bandara Tennakon, Honorable Minister Mr. Arundika Fernando, our valued sponsors, distinguished invitees, the members of the press, Mr. Samson Roy, the President, and the Management Committee, members of the Rugby Foundation. I am thrilled to welcome all of you. We applaud you, Reverend Father Rector, in hosting this grand event for our rugby sponsors. This evening is for you, our valued sponsors, the benefactors of St. Peter's College Rugby. We have committed to Peterite Rugby in full throttle. The riches, the qualities, and the performance to greater magnitude of the players depends on you sponsors. I take this opportunity to share a brief of our sponsors for 2023 and beyond. St. Peter's College Rugby has created history this year in getting the largest number of sponsors in value and numbers. I am delighted to inform you, for when we started the journey to work on sponsors for 2024, it was a task only, but not a challenge. I thank you for keeping up to your commitments, dear sponsors. Kotmale was our gold sponsor in the last 3 years and upgraded to a platinum sponsor for the next 3 years. Our sincere gratitude to Mr. Ranjit Page, the Deputy Chairman and CEO of Cargill Ceylon PLC, Mrs. Maljini Jayasekara, Group Manager Marketing, who has been partnering and strengthening Peterite Rugby for the past 9 years, and it will continue till 2027. We are blessed to have a principal sponsor who supports college rugby without any conditions. He always wants to set the bar high and higher in whatever he does for Peterite Rugby. My sincere appreciation to Mr. Themia Dimel, TDM International. This year, we have got another old boy as a gold sponsor who is based in the USA, Mr. Anthony Sheehan Fernando of Atmos Solutions in INC. We look forward to greater synergies in the coming years. Last year, AJ Medichem was our bronze sponsor, who this year, without blinking an eyelid, he automatically agreed to become our silver sponsor. So Dr. James of AJ Medichem, Director CEO, is a humble gentleman, has been in the Peterite rugby system supporting since the early 2000s and continues his crusade committing to Peterite rugby. We have got on board a clothing sponsor, Mr. Teshan Galhenage, the clothing sponsor of Gordon Clothing, and he is an asset to Peterite rugby. We look forward to many more years of Gordon being our clothing partner. This old boy of college who has been in the system supporting Peterite rugby since the early 2000s, Dr. Pradeep Edward, Director General Manager, Hemas Hospital, Stalavatagada, is our medical partner. He and his team are always hands-on with Peterite rugby. Another old boy who is a pillar of strength to Peterite rugby, Mr. Nalin Jayasundara, the Managing Director of Aiken Spence Travels, is our silver sponsor who never fails to be by our side, supporting Peterite rugby. The latest entrant to the fold of Peterite rugby, Ceylon Agro Industries Limited, Prima Group of Lanka, is our bronze sponsor. We look forward to a long relationship for the future. There are many more Peterites who are seated in front of me who supports us in numerous ways to uplift and maintain the rich legacy of Peterite rugby. We will be felicitating each one of you to show our gratitude and our appreciation. With this, I take a bow and I surrender and I give myself, and we as a Rugby Foundation will always support you, Reverend Father Rector, in making this and taking this rugby to the next level. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Dilshan. And to tell us what he thinks about the efforts of today's committee and, of course, the coaching team and the boys that are in his charge, I would like now to call upon Father Rector to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry if I repeat some of the things that Dilshan said, but as the rector, it's my honor and privilege to remember all those who have supported, especially why we are having today's felicitation ceremony is to thank our sponsors. So I might repeat some of them, please excuse me, but I hope you would love to hear who has been a part of St. Peter's rugby success. Reverend Father Indunil Sampat Pereira, Vice Rector, Reverend Father Milan Bernard, Priest in charge of rugby, Priest community, Honorable Premita Bandara Tennakon, State Minister of Defense, Honorable Arundika Fernando, State Minister of UD and Housing, the generous sponsors of St. Peter's College Rugby, Mr. Upali Amaratunga, Deputy Director of Education, Sports and Physical Education of the Ministry of Education, Mr. Dilruk Jayawardena, Assistant Director of Education, Sports and Physical Education of the Ministry of Education, Mr. Noel Kure, Headmaster, Masters and Teachers in charge of Rugby, members of the Rugby Foundation headed by Mr. Samson Roy, coaches headed by Mr. Martis, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege and honor to stand before you today to convey our profound gratitude and appreciation to the sponsors of St. Peter's College Rugby. Speaking on behalf of the school's administration and students, I extend a heartfelt welcome to each of you, and I trust that you will derive immense pleasure from the felicitation ceremony that we have organized to celebrate the invaluable support of our sponsors. As many of you are aware, St. Peter's College stands as a beacon of educational excellence within our nation, boasting a distinguished legacy, rich traditions, and notable accomplishments across various domains, including academics, sports, and extracurricular pursuits. We take great pride in our esteemed heritage and steadfast commitment to providing a comprehensive educational experience that fosters the intellectual, ethical, spiritual, and interpersonal growth of our students. At St. Peter's College, we strongly value the role of sports in shaping students' character and personality. We see sports as more than just exercise. They instill discipline, teamwork, leadership, and a competitive drive. Our robust sports program has a track record of nurturing exceptional athletes, coaches, and teams, reflecting our commitment to holistic development. Rugby holds a prominent position as one of the primary sports at St. Peter's College, boasting a rich and prestigious legacy within the realm of the sport. Across various competitions, our rugby squad have clinched countless titles, commendations, and global acknowledgements. Significantly, our rugby initiative has instilled with core values like respect, integrity, resilience, sportsmanship, and fair play among our boys, virtues that serve as fundamental pillars for achieving success in all facets of life. Behind every triumphant team, every cheering crowd, and every unforgettable moment in sports, there stands the sponsors whose belief and support makes it all possible. Their commitment fuels the dreams of athletes and ignites the passion of fans, creating a legacy that transcends the game itself. Today we are delighted to honor our sponsors. Your support is the backbone of our success on and off the field. To our platinum sponsor Kotmale, your commitment over the years and generosity for St. Peter's College Rugby have made a significant impact, shaping our journey with profound support and encouragement. Thank you for being champions of our cause. We also extend our thanks to the Deputy Chairman of Cargill Ceylon, Mr. Ranjit Page, and Group Manager Marketing, Mrs. Maljini Jayasekara, for their unwavering support and contribution to our rugby program. Mr. Tamal De Silva, Marketing Manager Cargill's Dairies Private Limited, Mr. Chalitha Jayasundara, Manager Activation Cargill Ceylon PLC, our gratitude for your backing and commitment to our mission. We would also like to acknowledge the contributions of our other sponsors, including TDM International Limited, our principal sponsor. We are grateful to Mr. Temia Dimel, who has been a long-standing supporter of St. Peter's College, for his continuous support, not only to rugby, but also to other areas of education, development at our school. He is not present today, but his brother, I'm sure, will carry our message for him. Atmos Solutions, our gold sponsor, my appreciation to Mr. Anthony Sheehan Fernando, who is here from the US, Chairman of Atmos Solutions, for your invaluable contributions. We welcome our silver sponsors for the year 2024. AJ Medicam, Dr. Clive James, Director and CEO, Mrs. Padma James, the Managing Director, and Mr. Tushar Mendis of AJM, and also Mr. Nalinja Sundar of Aitken Spence Travels Limited, and Hemas Hospitals, Dr. Pradeep Edward, the Director General Manager of Hemas Hospitals PLC, for all your contributions, foresight, and dedication to advancing the sport of rugby at St. Peter's College. I know you do everything without expecting anything in return. We value your contributions so much. Mr. Achala Ramnayaka, Head of International Marketing and Business Development of Ceylon Agro Industries Limited, for partnering with us as the bronze sponsor. We truly appreciate your partnership and passion towards developing college rugby. My appreciation goes out to the Rugby Foundation of St. Peter's College for your unwavering support and dedication in fostering excellence within our rugby community. Special thanks to the President of the Rugby Foundation, Mr. Samson Roy, and also all the members of the Rugby Foundation for your valuable contribution and supporting me and college rugby always. My gratitude to the masters and teachers in charge of rugby for their tireless efforts in nurturing and guiding our players both on and off the field. Our coaches, headed by Mr. Martis, the exceptional team of individuals who have dedicated their time, energy, and resources for the development of rugby at college. My sincere gratitude to all of you. We would also like to acknowledge the media for their continuous support and coverage of our rugby program, which has helped us to raise awareness and promote the sport to a wider audience. I express my sincere gratitude to the all boys of St. Peter's College for your unwavering support, coming for practically all the matches. I can see some of the supporters, most of the supporters are here, and I'm sure they will continue to be with us supporting. Let us take this opportunity to wish the captain and his team the best of luck for the upcoming season. May your hard work, determination, and teamwork lead to success on the field. I also wish to thank in a very special way Father Milan Bernard, who heads the rugby, who supports rugby in a special way as the priest in charge of rugby. Dear Father, just want to say a big thank you for guiding the Rugby Foundation and all the students in various ways and supporting college rugby and me in a personal manner. May God bless all our efforts. Vitus et Veritas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father Rector Rohita Rodrigo. You are no doubt the cog that holds this St. Peter's wheel together, and I'm sure everyone will flourish around you with the attitude that you bring to sports and to holistic education. Has there ever been a better time to be a Peterite? I don't know. Perhaps in the late 2000s, those teams will argue that yes, there was. But right now, the captain of the national team is a Peterite, a winning national team, I should add. The coach of that winning national team is the Peterite coach. The sevens champions of two high-profile tournaments held already this year are St. Peter's. And you are also the defending champions of the league. So I don't know whether it was it was a no-brainer really for the sponsors to come on board. But these are not sponsors that have just come on board. These are sponsors that have been with Peterite Rugby for a long, long time. And I'll just tell you one anecdote about sponsors, which I remember. Looking around the room, there's not a lot of people younger than 30, I would think, if you'd forgive me for saying so. But those of us who remember the 1996 World Cup, we all remember that picture on the front page of the newspapers of Arjuna Ranatunga taking the cup from Madam Benazir Bhutto. And we all remember the sponsor, don't we? We do. I'm sure we all do. What was that World Cup that we won? Yeah, everybody remembers. It's the Wills World Cup. And just like that, hopefully when Dulaj Navodaya lifts the league trophy and they see the branding on his jersey, there will be young Peterites who remember that and will say, maybe I will want to wear this jersey one day. And then young Peterites who wear that jersey and go on, like our president of the Rugby Foundation has done, who go on to become leaders of industry like so many of you have, they will remember who the sponsors were and want to maybe place their name on that particular jersey. So that's how the story and the cycle of sponsorship and investment in sports and returns of those investments grow. And that is exactly what we are here to felicitate. That is exactly what we are here to show gratitude, not just to the sponsors, but to everyone who are involved. If I can put it in rugby parlance, the sponsors are like the lifters in a line-out. If you go back to the statistics, you'll always see how many line-outs a particular second rower has taken. But you'll never see the amount of lifts that a poor prop forward, like Ranidu, will have to make. You're lifting a 60, 70, 80 kilo player several times, you're holding up the scrums, you're running around, you're hitting rucks, you're getting scolded by Mr. Martis, but none of that comes in the newspapers. And that's exactly what these sponsors are sometimes. They're the silent strength behind the team. And the grim reality nowadays in modern sport, that without money, without investment, there will be no return. And these boys at St. Peter's are really lucky to have sponsors like you. I speak as someone from what I would call a rival school, and I'm almost envious at the quality of this function today and the amount of sponsors that you have managed to garner in this journey, and not just for a short term, for the long term as well. Let's have a look at who those sponsors are.
Experience the exquisite taste of real fruit with the goodness of fresh milk. Kothmale drinking yogurt, now in strawberry, mango, vanilla and wood apple. Kothmale drinking yogurt, your daily refreshment.
TDM International Limited, one of the most versatile logistics solutions providers in the world, handling sea, air and road transport, packaging, warehousing, customs, clearance forwarding, project cargo and personal effects. Providing you with professional solutions, best care and great experience. We handle pallets, containers and all types of cargo. TDM International Limited, freight services with over 50 years of experience.
Experience world-class healthcare in cutting-edge medical technology at a truly affordable rate. from Sri Lanka's most internationally accredited hospital chain, Haymas Hospitals. Haymas Hospitals, by your side.
spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත වහවලා යන්න කින්දර fashion කරන්න fun උතුරන්න කොත්තුමි kick එක මෙන්න dream කොත්තුමි fun තමයි.
Thank you very much to our sponsors who we'll recognize in a few minutes' time. But before we recognize all those sponsors, it gives me great pleasure, please, to call upon stage Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo, the Rector, Reverend Father Milan Bernard, the Vice Rector and Sports Coordinator of Rugby, Mr. Samson Roy, the President of the Rugby Foundation, and Mr. Dilshan Harin Pereira, Chairman of the Sponsors Felicitation Committee, to please come on stage. Our newest bronze sponsor for Peterite Rugby is the Prima Group through Ceylon Agro Industries Limited, and we have to recognize their contribution towards not just Peterite Rugby but tonight's event as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Mr. Achala Ramanayaka, Head of International Marketing and Business Development of Ceylon Agro Industries, to present his check to Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo in view of tonight's event. Please put your hands together for Mr. Achala Ramanayaka. Thank you very much, Achala. And before starting off the felicitation proper, there are a few individuals who we want to recognize and present, and who would like to present their contributions to the Reverend Father in support of this event. I call upon Mr. Duminda Dimel, the Sri Lankan representative of TDM International, to come on stage and hand over the check on behalf of Mr. Shekhar Sharma in support of the Peterite Rugby Sponsors Felicitation Ceremony. So Duminda Dimel on behalf of Shekhar Sharma. Thank you very much, Mr. Duminda Dimel. It's also my pleasure now to call upon Mr. Mangala Dharmapriya, the immediate past president of the Rugby Foundation, to hand over his personal contribution to Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo in support of tonight's event. Thank you very much, Mangala. My only question is why our next presenter is not the gold sponsor. I'd like to call upon Mr. Javed Wahab, the committee member of the Rugby Foundation, to present the check to Father Rohita Rodrigo. Thank you very much, Javed. And may I ask Mangala please to join the dignitaries back on stage to present the jerseys to our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from Dilshan and of course Father Rector who our sponsors were, and now it is our duty to recognize them with a token of our appreciation for their tokens of appreciation. Our platinum sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, Cargill's Dairies Private Limited, who have not just come on board for the 9th year in a row, they have given their commitment for 3 further years, and this is the largest sponsorship and the longest sponsorship that has been growing in the field of Peterite Rugby. So please put your hands together for Cargill's Dairies. I would like to call upon Mr. Tamal De Silva, the Marketing Manager, and Mr. Chalita Jayasundara, Manager Activations of Cargill Ceylon, to please come on stage. Sincere gratitude, of course, to Mr. Ranjit Page, the Deputy Chairman of Cargill, for strengthening Peterite Rugby for the past 9 years and continuing for a further 3 more. And the sponsors will all receive a framed jersey of this wonderful new playing kit that you just saw displayed to you. And hopefully in just a matter of a couple of months, this will be the league-winning jersey that they will display proudly in their boardrooms. Cargill's Dairies, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Tamal and Chalita. Our next sponsor is our principal sponsor. And the principal sponsor is someone who has been at the beck and call of the Rugby Foundation for many, many years, and they are deeply grateful to him. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Themia Dimel of TDM International. I would like very much to call upon his brother, Mr. Duminda Dimel, the Sri Lankan representative of TDM, to receive the jersey on behalf of TDM. Mr. Duminda Dimel, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Themia Dimel and TDM. Thank you very much, Mangala, for joining the dignitaries. It's now my great pleasure to call upon stage Mr. Shane Gunavijaya and Mr. Roshan Opatha, the 2 vice presidents of the Rugby Foundation, to come on stage and join the presentation party, please. Our next sponsor is our gold sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are immensely proud and privileged to have Mr. Anthony Sheehan Fernando being a part of Peterite Rugby and hoping that this continues for many more years to come. The President of Atmos Solutions Incorporated, Mr. Anthony Sheehan Fernando, on stage, please. He will also receive the 2024 framed jersey for his Atmos Incorporated boardroom. A big round of applause for Atmos Incorporated, ladies and gentlemen, who have offices all over the District of Columbia in the US. They have it in Florida, in Miami, and provide construction solutions to many, many clients, including the Department of Defense of the United States. Thank you very much, Mr. Shane Gunavijaya and Mr. Roshan Opatha, the 2 vice presidents. You may resume your seats. It's my pleasure now to call upon Mr. Fazal Mohammed and Mr. Trinesh Fernando, both past presidents of the Rugby Foundation, to please join the presentation party. Please put your hands together for these 2 rugby giants, ladies and gentlemen, well-known names in and around rugby. Our silver sponsor for this evening and for this season are AJ Medichem. And we are very happy to have Dr. Clive James, who has been involved with Peterite Rugby since the early 2000s. And from 2023, that's the last championship year, he has come on as a silver sponsor. And to receive the jersey, I would like very much to call upon the Managing Director of AJ Medichem, Mrs. Padma James, to receive the jersey from Father Rector. Mrs. Padma James of AJ Medichem, ladies and gentlemen, our silver sponsor. Thank you very much. Thanks also to Fazal and Trinesh. And they will be substituted, if I may use that term, by Mr. Amri Jifri, the Secretary of the Rugby Sponsor Felicitation Committee, and Mr. Christopher Thisarachi, Committee Member of the Rugby Foundation, to join the dignitaries on stage. As you know, rugby is a game that requires a lot of laundry. and it can't be played without the best of equipment. And we are very happy to have Gordon's Clothing come on board as the sponsor of clothing, and I would like very much for you to recognize Mr. Teshan Galhenage, the chairman of Gordon Clothing, and he will receive his own product in framed fashion from Father Rector. Gordon's Clothing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Teshan. Thank you also to Amri and Mr. Christopher Tisarachi. I would like the other two members of the Rugby Foundation, Mr. Javid Wahab and Dimitri Pereira, who are committee members of the foundation, to join the presentation party, please. Our next sponsor, our silver sponsor, is an old Peterite, and he has been a great strength to Peterite Rugby, being on call literally at any time of the day. And I would like very much for the crowd gathered here to recognize Mr. Nalin Jayasundara as a silver sponsor this evening. Mr. Nalin Jayasundara's contribution includes the sponsorship of the players' booths, and given the exchange rate these days, that is not a small sum. Thank you very much, Mr. Nalin Jayasundara, and thank you also to Javid and Dimitri. I would also like to call upon Mr. Zimal Mohammed and Mr. Chamika Kurukula Surya, committee members of the Rugby Foundation, to please join Father Rector and the rest of the presentation party on stage. Rugby is a tough game. It's a hard game, and I'm sure every game goes by with at least a minor injury. And as a result of that, medical expenses are exorbitantly high. So St. Peter's Rugby is very, very fortunate to have on board with them Hema's Hospital Salawatugada, who are their healthcare partner, and are represented today by Dr. Pradeep Edward, who has been a great supporter of Peterite Rugby since the early 2000s. And he, with his team, will ensure that the Peterite team gets the best possible medical care. Dr. Pradeep Edward, ladies and gentlemen, the Director and General Manager of Hema's Hospital, Talawatugada. He's a certified trainer and PhD holder himself, so he will contribute in no small measure to the backroom staff, I'm sure. Our latest entrant is our bronze sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, and that is Ceylon Agro Industries Limited. Probably was an easy job convincing Ceylon Agro that they have to support the champions, but nevertheless, they are on board, and our bronze sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, Ceylon Agro Industries, will be represented by Ms. Himpa Gunawardana, the marketing manager of Ceylon Agro Industries. Please welcome her to stage. And Ceylon Agro Industries will be receiving a plaque in commemoration of their involvement with today's event and, of course, with the 2024 season. Thank you very much to Father Rector and the Vice Rector. And if you're wondering what to expect this season, there's no better way to remind yourself of that than look back at last season. Some people may argue that the league was decided in the first match of the season, and that may be a little close to the truth, but St. Peter's just destroyed all comers, and what an occasion that match between St. Peter's and Isipatana was in the finale of that league championship. Just to remind you a little bit of what we have to look forward to in the 2024 season. Turn your eyes to the screen.
the journey of 2023.
You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you're shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory. We do it for the glory. Yeah, we've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we've done, we've upgraded. Now you can't outrun a champion. Now you're facing one. Can you hear them? Yeah, it's all for us. You believe them? Yeah, it's serious. Hear the siren. We're victorious. I'm telling you. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine. We live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory. We do it for the glory. Better back down, you're in my domain. Got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you're shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. Shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory. We do it for the glory. Better back down, you're in my domain. Got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you're shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this.
The start of 2024.
It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the whole town cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory. Yeah, we've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we've done, we've upgraded. Now you can't outrun a champion. Now you're facing what?
Heart-stirring stuff there, and it's pretty obvious that the team has been practicing their finishing when you look at all the lovely finishes there that we saw. And it is now also a time for a significant event in Peterite Rugby, and it's time now to unveil the official logo of St. Peter's College Rugby. Ladies and gentlemen, there's several news sources that many people would follow when it comes to schools rugby, but this one is a special one because it is the official formal channel of St. Peter's College Rugby. Please turn your eyes to the screen to watch for the first time the unveiling of the Peterite Rugby logo.
Welcome to a new chapter in Peterite Rugby. We're thrilled to unveil our new logo, symbolizing our tradition, passion, and moments of glory. Our legacy of passion and glory.
That's the Peterite Rugby logo. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the team that designed that. And of course, these are the social media channels. Please like, follow, and share these social media channels and make sure that you get your news straight off the horse's mouth from as far as St. Peter's Rugby is concerned. Do it now. So, ladies and gentlemen, it brings me to a time which is a little bit more somber. We have been celebrating a lot, but just as we celebrate the future, we must also remember the past, for we stand always on the shoulders of the giants that have gone before us. And to do so, may I please call back to stage the Rector of St. Peter's, Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo, Father Indranil Sampath, the Vice Rector of the College, Reverend Father Milan Bernard, the Sports Coordinator of Rugby, Mr. Samson Roy, the President of the Rugby Foundation, and Mr. Dilshan Harin Pereira, Chairman of the Felicitation Committee, to come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we need to remember the past and make sure that we learn the lessons of history and, of course, not repeat the mistakes of history, but respect those who have gone before us and the tireless work they have done that we might come here where we are today as defending champions of the league. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you please to stand and keep a minute's silence to remember those who have gone before us. Thank you very much. Among all those who have gone before, we must recognize two individuals particularly for their contribution not just to rugby at St. Peter's, but rugby in general and to the Peterite community as a whole. And those members that I speak to you of, ladies and gentlemen, are the dear departed Mr. Chanaka Gunawardena and Mr. Nigel Forbes, who are sadly no longer with us. We call upon Mrs. Onita Forbes to accept a plaque as a token of our gratitude for the life and support of Nigel towards Peterite Rugby. I didn't have the pleasure of knowing Mr. Gunawardena, but Nigel Forbes was a man I knew well from my time at the CRNFC, and he was an absolute gem of a human being. An advertisement not just for rugby, not just for St. Peter's, but for humanity as a whole. We join you in celebrating his life, Mrs. Forbes. To also call upon Mr. Rukshan Gunawardena, the brother of Mr. Chanaka Gunawardena, to receive this plaque in gratitude for Chanaka's support towards Peterite Rugby. All those of you who knew Chanaka will remember him with fondness. I remember both those gentlemen and all our Peterite community in our prayers. It's a great strength when we have the continuous support of our sponsors who make the challenges much easier. Rugby is a game where we have to support each other, and there are many games that players go without touching the ball even once, but that does not mean that their contribution is any less important than the guy who scores all the tries. And this particular gentleman has been serving Peterite Rugby for over 3 decades, and he still has a spirit to be that beacon of life to date. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and ask you please to put your hands together to call and recognize Mr. Mangala Dharmapriya to stage to receive this token of appreciation from Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo. Mangala Dharmapriya, ladies and gentlemen, for his tireless efforts towards Peterite Rugby. Thank you very much, Father Indunil Sampath. May I please ask Mr. Noel Kure, the Master in Charge of Rugby, to join the dignitaries on stage, please. And just as our corporate sponsors are important in the investment that they bring to the game, there are these gentlemen who, like I said before, tirelessly and without much pomp and glamour, do the hard work to make sure that those investments are channeled in the right place and that they are looked after, and the boys are looked after to the best extent they possibly can. I'm sure most of us who follow Sri Lanka cricket know what goes on off the field affects what happens on the field, and in that sense that there is a very negative impact as to what happens. So it stands to reason, it goes without saying, that anybody who's looked off well off the field will perform well on the field. And from what St. Peter's has done in the recent past, it's pretty obvious that they're looked after very, very well off the field. And these are some of the gentlemen that we need to recognize for doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I humbly request Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo to present these plaques in appreciation of the support of these gentlemen. May I call upon also members of the Rugby Foundation, Mr. Sujit Silva, to come up on stage and give away our first 3 plaques with Reverend Father Rohita Rodrigo. Our first recipient tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Minister Arundika Fernando. Honorable Mr. Arundhika Fernando, ladies and gentlemen. And I would also like to call upon the Honorable Mr. Premitha Bandara Tenakun to receive his plaque. I'd like to call upon also Mr. Asela Pereira. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Asela Pereira. Thank you very much, Asela, and thank you very much, Sujit. And I'd like to call upon Mr. Johan Decker, please, to help give away the next round of plaques. And our fourth plaque will be to Mr. Basil Anthony. Mr. Basil Anthony. And Mr. Damitha Gomez. Damitha Gomez, ladies and gentlemen, and Dr. Parakrama. Dr. Parakrama is not here with us today. Thank you very much, Johan. And I'd like to call Kevin Dixon, or Kutti as he is known to his mates, to join us on stage. And Kevin's not able to be with us today. I would like to call upon Mr. Dilshan Fonseca, please. Mr. Dilshan Fonseca to join us on stage to give away the next plaque. And that will be to Mr. Heshan Sendanayaka. Thank you very much, Mr. Sendanayaka. And the next plaque given away to Mr. Javed Wahab for his contribution to Peterite Rugby. And Dilshan Fonseca to remain on stage to give the next plaque away to President's Counsel, Mr. Jeffrey Alagaratnam. Thank you, Dilshan. May I now call upon Mr. Sharon Nemanthe to join us on stage to give away the next few plaques. The next recipient for his contribution, Mr. Jerome Brohier, representing the class of 80 and 83. And our next recipient, Mr. Lasantha Disanayaka. And Mr. Misva Dean. Thank you very much, Sharon. And may I now call upon Mr. Steve Dharmaratna of the Rugby Foundation to please join the presentation party on stage. Our next recipient for his contribution to Peterite Rugby, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nalin Jayasekara. And also Mr. Roshan Fernando. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and thank you to all of you who have contributed so significantly towards making this St. Peter's Rugby Bamba Brigade the machine that it is. We would also like to recognize Mr. Hemanta Siriratna, Shan Khalid, Shiad Imamdeen, and Zakir Mohammad Ali, who are unable to be here this evening, but still continue to support St. Peter's Rugby, and their plaques will be handed over to them no sooner we are able to. Thank you very much to the presentation party. May I invite you, please, to take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Our next speaker is quite a phenomenon. I remember him well from the 2006 and 2007 seasons. He was an absolute terrier on the field. And for the younger boys who will be playing perhaps their final season, he's a really great example of how there is life after rugby. And most players sometimes tend to maybe drift away a little bit after their rugby careers are over. But our next speaker is someone who has shown by example that there is no need to do that, and he is now a leader in the industry that he is in. Ladies and gentlemen, I speak of none other than the president of the Rugby Foundation, Mr. Samson Roy. Please welcome him to give you the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I take this opportunity to thank and appreciate Reverend Father Rohit Rodrigo, the Rector of St. Peter's College, who took the lead in hosting this grand event today. My sincere thanks go out to all the sponsors who have joined hand with Peterite Rugby. We look forward to greater synergizes with you this year. We have always been supported by our closest Peterites who have taken the time to lend a heart and lend a hand when we need your support. Thank you. To the members of the media who have always been part of our Peterite family, we salute you for your support. I'm so grateful and thankful to the event planner, Mrs. Gunavijaya, and the Bottom Line team for a splendid job done. Finally, to my committee, the Rugby Foundation of St. Peter's College, who tirelessly work to make this a reality and success. Thank you, and may God's blessings be with you all.
Thank you very much, Samson. You're always someone who let your playing do the talking. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great pleasure to ask us, please, to be upstanding for the St. Peter's College School Song. ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today, and it gives me great pleasure to ask you to give us another round of applause for this entire St. Peter's College sponsors, their project, the team, the rectors, everyone who are involved in St. Peter's Rugby, and it gives me even more pleasure to wish you all the best for the season 2024 from all rugby lovers out there. Please join us for refreshments.